Good morning, folks. Welcome to day 17. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning. This morning, myself and my wife went for a walk this morning. Now I'm going to get at the trailer build. I'm sporting something spiffy this morning. Look. Yeah. My wife bought this for me a while ago. Completely forgot about it. But I'm spending a lot of time running around trying to find my measuring tape, my knife, my pins, and all that sort of stuff. This is going to help, especially in the heat. Usually if I was wearing my coveralls, I have stuck in my pocket, but it's just too warm for coveralls. So anyway, I'll move everything like all other mornings, move everything out of here, open up the garage, fill up my water bottle, and start building. Usually when I come out in the morning from doing anything, I go around with my chisel and clean off any excess PL, like on this little spot that I missed here. I just clean it off just to make it look a bit tidy. Today, what I'm planning on doing, see how things go, I'm going to put another row on here. That'll probably be the first thing that I do on both sides. It seems to hold up pretty well. And I'm going to put in a brace here, another piece along here, and a couple of braces in there. I'm also going to take a peek up here in my upper rack of lumber and in here, see if I have any smaller stuff, because I'm going to have to do frame in another wall here, along here, for the wet room. And I don't really want to be using this heavy material. I can lighten it up a little bit because, you know, I am trying to keep weight low on this trailer build. These are the boards I put in last night. Let's just release that clamp and see what happens. Not bad. It's got a little bit of a bow in it. Not bad. And I rehung those. Those are still hanging there. I'm gonna keep, these are the good ones. I'm gonna keep a couple for the last tear, the one that'll be going up here. And I'll probably notch that as well to have a little bit of an overlap. But anyway, let's see what happens during the day. I'm kind of digging this this apron here, because I've got, what I'm mostly looking for is this, my measuring tape, my pencil. Oh, got a hole right there. And a hole on that side. Let's probably let dust and stuff out. Maybe it's not a hole. Anyway, I might have to move my pin down here with my other marking utensils, because I also like to have Sharpies. Because I don't know if you noticed on some of the wood I have like X's marked. Because sometimes, I don't know, it's just the way the wood was milled or the way I cut it. Some is actually 2.5 and other sections might be a little less than 2.5 or a little bit more. I don't know. So I usually put an X on the side that's actually 1.5 inches to make sure that have them all oriented the right way. So anyway, let's get at the curve. Okay, so I've got the second layer laid there, and it bends relatively well, except it's way too long. It goes outside the garage into the floor. So I'm probably just gonna trim. I might have to cut it on a little bit of an angle there, the end piece there. But it's too long to deal with right here, so I might just have to nip it off right here square, and then come back and fit it so I can cut it for the proper angle at that point. Okay, so I got it back here, just put to the outside. There's a little angle there. Let's see if I can hold the camera, not push. Here we go. So I'm going to trim that Put that angle right there, and I'm also going to clean up this little bit of glue. So whatever that angle there, that's when I'm going to cut it so it'll sit flush on the top of this. Okay, it fits quite well. Now there's a little tiny smidge of a gap there. That's fine, because I'm going to start attaching up there and put some PL on it and start attaching it up there with a few brads and clamps, so that when I get down here, it'll probably be pretty much flush. And yes, I do have lots of clamps. Okay, so that's the second row on this side. I got lots of clamps. I'll probably leave them in place. I may have to, well, I will have to dip into whatever other clamps I got back there to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Should have enough to do the other side as well. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Okay, the second side, I just got this dry fit. It looks pretty good. Now to PL and staple, and then leave it until, I guess, tomorrow to make sure that it's completely set, then put another layer. So I'm getting pretty close to finishing off the big interior framing on the inside. I got a little bit more to do, like right there. And then we have to start framing out for the cabinets. My wife sent me these documents now where the trailer is actually a little wider. Sorry, the camper pod is a little wider than we anticipated. These measurements are going to change. So probably after lunch, she's going to come out and we're going to walk through where everything is going, because there's another wall going up right here. And we've got a door upstairs in the garage that may or may not fit. So we're going to have to do some figuring out. And plus we were looking at counter heights and we were thinking it was going to be like that height. So there's going to be some figuring that we're going to have to do for the cabinets and stuff. But that's fine. It's all part of the process. And then when we get the cabinets built, then it's probably wiring. So that's going to take me a couple of days to do the cabinets and figure out that sort of stuff. But that's that's a tomorrow issue. But anyway, okay, so cool. I'll bring the printer back. And I got to grind some coffee because I'm low on that. And make myself a coffee and have a bite of lunch. Okay, that should last me for a few days. Okay, so we marked the lines on the floor. This is where the, I guess the trusses are underneath. And we also marked on the wall here where some cabinets are going and how far out they're coming. And my wife's going to take a couple more measurements that we're going to put on the floor here, get a better feel for what else needs to be framed out. And now we'll install this little sidewall. Okay, a few screws and we're all done. Well, it's the end of day 17. What I got done today was I got a second layer put here on the curve. Seems to be setting up quite well. I also finished up the bunk portion here and I added in this wall. I'll show you. right here, added in this wall. I got to build another wall, same right here, to mimic this, because this is going to be a little closet area. And I'm starting to use some thinner wood here now for the interior framing. And after I finish this video, I'm going to rip a piece of non-pressure treated decking board, pretty similar to this, into 1.5 inch. That's standard 5/4, so it's going to be 5/4 by 1.5 inches to use for interior framing. And I put some marks on the floor, as I said, I probably said earlier, for where the framing is going in the foundation, so I can make sure I know where I'm screwing things down. And then myself and my wife had, I call it a discussion, she calls it an argument, but we came, either way, we came to the same conclusion that she's right. And we finalized some inside cabinetry layout sort of thing. So anyway, it's coming along a little slower today. It's really hot today. So I'm actually going on a bike ride tomorrow. Then when I come back, I'm probably going to put another layer up on the curve. I'm going to do 1 layer a day until I get enough, and we'll go from there. Anyway, that's it. Day 17. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching.